Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wichita West High School for the regular season finale in City League play and for the season as well for both of these teams, Northwest Grizzlies and the Wichita West Pioneers. It all starts at the top of the hour, but preceding that, of course, will be the pregame show with head coach Christina Commons, and then preceding that, we'll have a brief word from our sponsors. So stay with us. Lots to come here on NWHS Grizz.
This is the McCurdy Real Estate at Auction Varsity Pregame Show. Coach Christina Commons reviews the last varsity game and takes a look at today's upcoming contest. Sponsored by McCurdy Real Estate at Auction. Real estate, but better. And now, let's join Coach Commons with Kevin Arkin.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to West High for the regular season finale. The junior varsity game will be switched with the varsity game tonight. Varsity will actually play first because there are no lights here at West, and that game will start at the top of the hour. We're joined, as always, by our head coach, Christina Commons, and this visit is sponsored by McCurdy Real Estate and Auction. Real estate, but better. Coach, last game of the regular season here at West High. It's an important contest.
Oh, yeah, it is. And I think what's even more important is we've got to show up with the intensity. We've got to show up and just play the way we know how to play. Anywhere you go, that last game of the season, your season's almost there. Your girls are tired. We're fatigued. We've got minor aches and pains, and just playing through that's going to be the hard part of getting through tonight.
Well, and you also have the injury bug late in the season. I mean, our soccer program looks like General Hospital of late.
Oh, yeah, we joke a lot about how many I have on my injured list and how many go and see the trainer. But I think what's more important is that, yeah, we've got some injuries, but they are taking care of themselves. They're doing what needs to be done. They're getting in and getting the work done, the stretches, the exercises. They're not just doing it here at school, but they're also taking care of it at home.
Okay, let's talk, since we're on the subject of the injuries, let's do that part first. Liliana, I understand, is out tonight, and April Isbell also is in concussion protocol. They're both in the same boat, with Liliana getting injured in the game against Bishop Carroll on Thursday. So what are our plans for somebody in the nets?
So right now we're going to bring up Isabel Santiago. She kind of stepped in for April during the JV games when April was having some issues. So I liked what I saw, and she was willing, and I asked her if she could play varsity for me with being in the goal, and she accepted, and so she'll be stepping up and staying with us this season just in case, because I think our luck is you just never know what's going to happen. And then for JV, Helena is going to come back. She's got her final day as long as she's feeling good, and she wants to play my JV goalie for me for a full game. Then I'm going to have her play there.
Well, that works out, and I understand, if I'm not mistaken, that Helena back in Germany was a goalie.
Yeah, and she actually kind of seemed pretty happy of be in that position as well. So I'm excited to see what she can do.
Well, we'll see what happens with that. And the JV game, of course, will follow the varsity game today because of the game switch due to the lighting issues. So let's talk playoffs. We're on a 3-game losing streak, and that certainly did not help our playoff position at all.
I really wish it would just stop right now and we could get seated from where we're at this very moment, because I would love that type of play. But with the postseason, you got some teams have 1 game left, some teams have 2. Just that both need to be played this week. Still, a lot of movements can happen, and it'll be interesting where we get to go.
So what do you think? What are some of the possible outcomes? Let's assume, first of all, that we win today against West. We finish 9-7. What does that do to our seeding, and who do you think we might be playing against?
All depending on how East ends up doing, because they are right above us. They could also end up very similar in rankings where we could flip-flop spots, which I would love to say where we're at. Right now we're at 10, so we either be the 10 seed or the 9 seed, which then that ends up turning to do we end up playing the first or the second? But you also, like I said, you've got some teams that still have 2 games left. Derby's up there. That could end up moving them because that was somebody that I was like, hey, they could be a possibility for our playoff option. Going to Topeka, playing Topeka High is also another option. But once again, I don't see anybody coming up and moving us down. It'll all just be do I move up 1 seed? Do we get to move up 2 seeds? Or if we really could stay where we're at, I would love it.
And I've got to mention the other alternative, and that is, should West prevail today, does that erode our playoff situation anymore?
Actually, if West does end up beating us, it keeps us at the 10. We can't go down, so that's what's nice. Is that something? I mean, yes, I want this 10 seed just because of where other teams are at, especially above us. But we're going to come out and we're going to play our best.
Well, and you'd much rather be 9-7 than 8-8 anyway. I mean, 500 is not where I think this team should have been at the beginning of the year. And this last stretch of games was really a killer with all the injuries that we had. It's just survival of the fittest. So, yeah, getting the 9-7 would be a big deal. It will also give them momentum going into the playoffs next week.
Yes, I think that's the big part is who's winning and how they're winning as they come in. I would not take playing the 3 teams we had these losses to recently because it gave my team the opportunity to see what's out there. We know what our future holds. One of the options is, we could play Manhattan again. We could play the first team we played in the season, Derby. Both those teams we held really, really close. I would love to get another chance against them and show them what we're made of.
And we'll find out over the weekend then what we'll be doing next week, when we'll be doing it, and where we'll be doing it.
Yeah, most likely it will be on the road. Does not look like we're going to be hosting.
Okay. Any more injuries tonight besides Liliana?
We've got a few with those minor aches and pains, but they're going to work through them. I know Raylan, she's kind of been playing with it. She's got some stuff going on with her foot. We've got Susanna, who's been playing all season with her back. You've seen her come in and out. I'm going to try my best to get her some rest as much as I can. She did rest for me at practice. But we've got a few others like our legs or our knees. It's the end of season. It's that we stretched it out so long. They're giving me all they can, though. Okay.
Well, we'll wish you the best of luck tonight against the Pioneers and look forward to a visit before our first playoff game, wherever that is and whenever that is.
Yes, thank you so much.
Head coach Christina comments on our pregame visit. Stay tuned after this 60-second timeout. We're going to hear from our friends at McCurdy Real Estate and Auction. We'll be back then with the starting lineup and the play-by-play of tonight's game, or this afternoon's game, against the West High Pioneers. You're watching NWHS Grizz. This is Grizzly Soccer.
I'm ready.
Me too.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Whole marketing campaign of this property. It's sold right to. Shall we book it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think this is it.
Hey man, you got out for football?
Band class still needs you, man. Kansas students have choices to do or not to do. The Kansas State High School Activities Association urges everyone to participate because when activities stop, nobody wins.
Wichita Northwest Grizzlies soccer is on the air. Welcome to everyone in Grizzly Nation to another webcast of your Wichita Northwest Grizzlies as they take on the best teams in Kansas and pursue a 6A state title. Follow your Grizzlies all season long on youtube.com/NWHSGrizz. Today's webcast is brought to you through the support of the many sponsors of this year's Eric Profit Scholarship Golf Tournament, including the following: Mel Hambledon Ford on the big corner of 119th West in Kellogg. We're better. We're proving it. You be the judge. Thank you, Lisa Hamilton. And by Aerotech Engineering, 5555 North 119th Street West in Mays, serving customers that rank among the world's largest manufacturers of civilian and military aircraft. Thank you, Tom Simon and everyone at Aerotech Engineering. By Tom Lassiter and Fleeson, Gooing, Colson, and Kitch, attorneys in the Epic Center at 301 North Main. We believe our clients' best interests and needs are our own. By Intrust Bank of Wichita, 105 North Main with branches throughout Sedgwick County. Intrust is built on value. We change to meet the times, but we will never change our principles. By Dan Garreau and the law firm of Dugan & Garreau, experts in personal injury, business law, workers' compensation, wills, and trusts. Now with our new location at 3636 North Ridge Road, Suite 100. By McCurdy Real Estate and Auction on East 13th Street, just east of K96, serving Kansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma for over 40 years. Real estate, but better. By the Joe and Judy Coughlin and the Chris and Jan Schumacher families, strong supporters of Grizzly soccer through the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund. By Emerson Biggins, 808 East Douglas at the east edge of Old Town. Come visit Emerson Biggins and enjoy the great food, cold brews, and hospitality of Luis Lopez and his staff today. By Hurricane Sports Bar at the corner of 13th and Tyler. Luis Lopez has brought his hospitality west to make it convenient to Grizzly Nation. By Credit Union of America, where members are the owners. With branches all over the Wichita metro area, Credit Union of America stands ready to serve you. By Todd Eflin Narrates. Hey, that's me. Voiceovers for audiobooks, product or promotional videos, telephone systems, and business commercials. By the Robert L. Gould Foundation, a philanthropic trust assisting the educational needs of young people at Northwest for over 10 years. By the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund, providing scholarship assistance to Northwest soccer seniors each year through the support of the Eric Profit Scholarship Golf Tournament. And by the many other sponsors who make this webcast possible. And now, to the field and to the voice of the Grizzlies, Kevin Arkin.
Thank you, Todd Eflin, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, from West High School in Wichita, Kansas, for the season finale for both of these teams, Wichita West Pioneers and your Northwest Grizzlies. It's going to be a different look today for the Grizzlies especially, and we'll talk about that here momentarily. The Grizzlies are in a spot where, if we have figured it correctly, this game, it doesn't really have a lot of playoff implication. They are sitting 10th right now. Pardon me, they're sitting 10th right now. And yes, it's windy and we're outside. They can do no better than 9th if they win. If they win this and Capon beats East today, we'll finish 9th. So the only thing that would affect is who our potential opponents are. We are we already know that we will not be at home for playoffs. We will travel. The possibilities are Dodge City, Manhattan. There were 3 of them. Dodge City, Manhattan.
I don't know the third one.
I can't remember who the third one is either. It was Derby.
Oh, okay.
And quite frankly, Derby would be, and if it was Derby, that would be solve my conflict problem. I have a conflict of schedule that I'm going to have to work out for playoffs because some dummy wasn't looking at the calendar when he took a job. Grizzlies are the walking wounded today. We have no goalies in uniform for either team. We will have field players in the nets for both games. In the varsity game, it will be Isbell Santiago who will take over in the nets. She did a pretty good job in relief of April in the JV game against Bishop Carroll on Tuesday.
And Topeka last Thursday.
Yeah, she didn't allow a goal in Topeka in her half.
She did a fantastic job.
She only gave up 1 goal in the game against Bishop Carroll, and she was Carroll had the wind at their back. And yes, believe it or not, there was wind that day. And today, by the way, is no different on the wind thing. It's another windy day, winds blowing 20 to 25 miles an hour. It's sunny, 75 degrees. You couldn't ask for a better temperature day. And it's sunny, no chance of rain at all. We have run the gamut. Every game this year had wind in it. So, and this one will too. The wind is blowing out of the north today, which means it's blowing left to right on the field that you're looking at here at West High. I'm going to quickly go through the starting lineups for each team. We'll start with West because that's the page I'm looking at. I don't think they're going to have introductions of players over there. In goal, number 0, Diana Velasquez Cruz, She is a freshman. Number 2 is freshman Aviana Abera. Sophomore number 3, Brooklyn Castilla. Freshman number 4, Alondra Cruz. Senior number 6, Ashley Cappy. Freshman number 7, Mercy Escalante. Freshman number 8, Aaliyah Areola. Freshman number 10, Layla Figueroa. Junior number 11, Gabby Saucedo. Freshman number 18, Mate Valtiera Zarate. And rounding it out, sophomore number 21, Emily Rhodes. We know that Velasquez Cruz, we'll refer to her as Cruz today, is in goal. We have no idea where anybody else is. Okay, in goal for your Grizzlies. Wearing number 0, junior Isabel Santiago Morrison. On defense, sophomore, number 8, Ingrid Parra. On defense, senior, number 10, Susana Ontiveros. At forward, senior, number 12, Savannah Randall. At midfield, senior, number 13, Sawyer Ross. At midfield, senior, number 14, Marari Flores. At midfield, junior, number 16, Raylan Grant. On defense, senior, number 17, Kaylin Heath. At midfield, freshman number 18, Aliciana Rodriguez. At forward, sophomore number 20, Kaylin Mueller. And on defense, junior number 21, Lillian Schilling. Grizzlies will kick off. They're in their road whites. Get ready to start the clock, buddy. They will be playing from left to right with the wind, awaiting the opening whistle and the opening kick. West High is in their home maroon uniforms. One of my favorite colors, by the way, is maroon. I thought I'd throw that in.
I'm more partial to blue.
I happen to like maroon. Okay, we're underway. Grizzlies have it on the far side of the field. And that's Mueller bringing it up, sending one forward. Rodriguez watches the wind take it. She actually got a foot on it, centered it, shot, and a score by Lillian Schilling. Stop clock. Rodriguez to Schilling, and it's 1-0, only 25 seconds into the contest. First trip downfield, Grizzlies score, and you look at the rosters, Ashley. All the underclassmen playing for West on varsity. Most of this team is freshmen.
Yeah,
and they're playing.
There are very few upperclassmen on this team, so they have potential to grow.
They only have one senior and one junior, I think.
No, they have more than one
Two
junior.
Juniors. 3 juniors.
On this list, I have 5, but
a lot of freshmen. No doubt about it.
So they have the potential to grow pretty well.
This ball
within
taken
the next
away by
years.
West. West gets it back, can't control it. Grizzlies with it again. This is Grant with it in the corner.
Yep.
Centering
Rory.
one, and it goes in front, and they can't get it into the goal. And ball, I believe, is cleared out. Or did it stay in?
It looks like it stayed in.
I can't believe the wind didn't blow that one over the goal line.
Me neither.
Stays in play. Heath at the 45 will send it forward. Ingrid Parra brings it to the 35, 30, 25. Now a long one, and it's saved by Cruz. And she gave up a pretty big rebound there, but there was nobody there to pick up the slop. Sawyer Ross with it, midfield. Over on the near side, Anaveros back to Heath. Heath sends one forward, and Rodriguez again with it. Double teamed, gets around both, has a chance. There's a shot and a save by Cruz. Ball loose on the rebound, and another shot is blocked by the defenders. And back out to the 20. Who's going to win this one? Grizzlies have it. They send it wide over here to Savannah Randall. Randall, a big shot. And another save by Cruz. Well, a lot of action. This has so far been predictable.
Yep.
Grizzlies have the wind and the experience headed from left to right. Out of play to northwest. Head coach for Wichita West, I didn't mention, and that's because she's not on my roster.
Here, right here.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, yeah, Marissa Murray is in a rebuilding mode with this program, and she's got the freshmen to do it. They just need to stick with it.
Yeah, hopefully they do. Just for their sake, I hope they do stick with it.
Yeah, they just need to stick with it. The soccer program here has been struggling for a number of years. Rodriguez takes a nice pass and sends in a long one that'll go over everything for the first goal kick of the game. And they need nets as bad as we do.
They do.
That ball is down in Mulvane.
April was out there shagging earlier, and she was definitely over by the tennis courts.
Yep. Well, the shaggers are going to get some exercise here, I think, especially in the first half. 1-0, Grizzlies lead early, 3.5 in. Mueller has it on the far side. Kalen trying to get around the defender. Passes it off. Grant sends it over here to the near side. Now to Savannah Randall. Randall tried to give and go. Didn't work. It's going to get knocked out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Northwest deep in Pioneer territory. Throw-in comes in, and Grizzlies control it. There's a shot and a save. I think that save did not go over the goal line.
It didn't.
There must be an invisible wall there.
There must be.
How that rebound didn't go over the goal line is news to me.
We got a sub.
West High is subbing in a player, and
looks like
I'm going to give these to you.
Yeah, give me those.
Because I can't see anything with them.
It looks like number.
Would you like the book? Here, would you like the notebook?
Number 17. Whoever number 17 is.
That would be Crystal Bartolo Cervantes coming in for the Pioneers. Quick throw in is taken there. Onavero's got a foot on it. Now she controls it, sends it back to Kaylin Heath over to the far side to Mueller. Mueller will bring it up again.
Sorry.
Grizzlies scored 25 seconds in on a goal by Lillian Schilling, who today is celebrating her 17th birthday, and we wish her a very happy birthday. And she got one present she wanted already, and she's on the score sheet here at West High.
I'm glad she was able to get the first goal for her birthday.
Yeah, that was kind of nice. And the birthday girl has her pass intercepted. Now Grizzlies get it back. A-Rod moving in, looking for a shot. Can she beat the keeper? No. Oh, Cruz lets one loose.
And nobody was there.
And it goes. How did that not go in? She shot shot it right along the goal line. The wind should have been able to carry it in.
Apparently she gave it too much oomph.
Too much power?
To go across the goal without going in.
It will be a goal kick for West. Pioneers will take their goal kick. I wonder if that guy's the athletic director. They got a new athletic director after the basketball season.
Ah.
There's a shot blocked by the defense. Nice block there by Salcedo. It will be a corner for Northwest. And it looks like Onaveros is heading over there. Is that her taking it?
That
or
is
that
Rodriguez. That is A-Rod.
Ball's in the air. Good shot. Oh, how did that
so
not go
close.
In? She had the wind helping her. Maybe the wind is dying down at just the wrong times. You know,
that is entirely possible.
They got a sub coming in there. Does West. And we'll tell you who it is. Their numbers on the front of their jerseys are too
16.
small for me. That would be Arena Granados Uros. And I apologize to the family if I've botched all three of the names. We didn't get our roster until game time, so. That one out of play. Throw in for the Grizzlies. 8 minutes gone, first half, 1-0 Northwest. That one's going to roll to the goal line, but not over. They stopped it, and they might have been better off taking the goal kick. On the near side, Savannah Randall with lots of room sends a pass in. Oh, that's a beauty.
Oh.
Mueller couldn't finish it, couldn't control it. That was a nice pass.
That was
off
nice.
The foot of Savannah Randall, who will be playing her soccer next year at
Bethel.
Thank you. I completely spaced. I only read it 2 nights ago. I know, but I forgot. Yeah, she'll be at Bethel next year playing soccer. There's another one.
Oh, that was a
score.
Beauty. Beauty by Kaylin Mueller.
Kaylin Mueller makes it 2-0. I think we can give Raylan Grant an assist on that.
I
goal.
think so too.
So, and we're going to, whether they like it or not. We got a mom here yelling at one of the players.
Yeah, it sounded like somebody left their car keys in their car.
No. You know, the car's not going anywhere till the game's over anyway. And Onaveros sends one back to Santiago, who will touch the ball for the first time. And a nice boot. Granted, it was wind-aided, but she got it out past center. Raylan Grant with it at the 40. She'll send it back now, and Para will take it on the far side. Ingrid will give it to Kaylin Heath. Heath uncontested, dribbling forward now. Sends a long one. A-Rod with it. Gets by one defender, gets by another. Still with it. And she passes it, and we have an offside call. And I think Lillian got trapped down there in an offside position. It will be a free kick for West High. Nice crowd on hand. We're on the spectators' side at ground level. Pardon me. We're at ground level on the spectators' side here out west. In the air it goes. Out the center. Ingrid Para with it, sends it forward for Sawyer Ross. Ross sends one for Savannah. I think she overlet her just a bit, but Savannah gets back there.
Nicely
for a cross
done.
to A-Rod, a left footer, and a save by Cruz.
And a follow
Rebound. Marari Flores on the far side. Missed it. Raylan Grant puts one over the top. And they'll head down to Mulvane again.
All right, looks like number...
Just give us
maybe
ours.
20 for... I was trying to get all of them.
Just give us ours.
Well, 3, 5, 7, and...
Lizette Moreno comes in along with Riley Bell.
15.
And 7, you said?
Yes.
Addison Porter. And 7...
15.
15 is Reese Johnson. So that's who's on the floor for Northwest. West High with it. And that's going to be a Northwest throw-in as they couldn't handle the goal kick. Loose in front. Who's going to get it? It's going to go over the goal line. That'll be a goal kick for the Pioneers. This game and all of our games brought to you each year by Mel Hambledon Ford at the big corner of 119th Street West in Kellogg. We're better. We're proving it. You be the judge. Mel Hambledon Ford. Thank you, Lisa Hambledon, for all that you do for us. Addison Porter intercepts that one and controls it. And sends a pass intended for Savannah Randall, didn't go. Now Reese Johnson with it on the near side. Here's a give and go forward, and Johnson tried a little tap pass, probably should have gone a little harder. Kaylin Mueller centers one. A-Rod, what a save by the defender.
Raylan had a great shot opportunity.
Defender in the right place at the right time.
Yep.
How she did not put her hands up and get a penalty kick out of it is beyond me, but that was just a well-played ball. Corner kick on the near side from Marari Flores with the wind. In the air it goes, and Cruz makes the catch. Be nice to see a little offense from West, and I'll tell you where I'm going with this.
Okay.
In a moment. Mueller with it again.
Addison Porter with it.
She's fighting for it against 3 defenders and keeping it. That's pretty good work.
Well, yeah, and then they were all following her.
Mueller passes it. Here's a chance, a shot.
Oof.
Weak, and now offside is called. That goal won't count. The reason what I'm bringing it up with, it would be nice to see Isabel Santiago get some work.
Yeah.
What she's doing now is not work. I'm talking about, getting a few balls shot at her under game conditions, because it is very likely she is going to be in the nets on Tuesday. Yeah, it'd be nice just to see her get some work. This one's going to go over the goal line. That'll be another goal kick. If you know where I'm coming from.
I do know where you're coming from.
It's like putting in your closer out of the bullpen in the game where you're trailing 10-0.
Yeah.
Just to get them work. Yeah, that's the same deal.
I mean, but at the same time, she has had, really two solid workouts the last 2 games.
Yeah, she's been busy.
So, I mean.
Another one, a few of them. I'm not saying she needs to get peppered down there.
No.
It'd be nice to see her make a few saves. This one is kicked wide, and it's going to go out of play and be a throw-in for Northwest. 15 gone. First half, Grizzlies lead 2-0. On senior night here at... Oh, there's a shot off the post.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. How did that not go in? Off the post and right into the waiting arms of Cruz. And if that wasn't a room service hop, I don't know what was. Cruz punts it out here into the wind. Pretty good punt under the circumstances. Grant getting harassed. Schilling lets it go through. That's a pretty good move. That one goes back to Cruz. She'll pick it off and have another goalkeeper distribution. Reese Johnson gives it to Grant. Now back to Kaylin Heath. Heath at the 40, 35, 30. And a long one. Cruz makes a foot save on that. And she'll punt it again.
I have a suspicion that Kaylin Heath is trying to score. All right, let's see. We have numbers.
Offside called again. Grizzlies need to stop doing that.
18, 8, 13, and 11 coming in.
Parra, Ross, and Amaya Alvarez getting set to come in for Northwest.
And A-Rod.
Yeah. Oh, there are 4
There's
over there.
4 of them over there.
I only saw 3. Mueller's pass is intercepted. Up, she gets it right back now. Sends it back to Grant. Grant over to Johnson. Reese Johnson feeding it wide to Marari. Marari at the 5. Shot blocked by the defense. Out of play. It'll be a corner kick for Northwest. And somebody's taking another car trip down to Mulvane. And those aforementioned players are all coming in now on the corner kick. That's Alvarez and Ingrid Parra, Sawyer Ross, and who's the other one? I forgot.
Elisiana Rodriguez.
Rodriguez, yeah. Hope you're enjoying this wherever you are on planet Earth. We inverted order today. Varsity is first because there are no lights here at West. JV will play. Probably about 30 minutes after this one, there is going to be, they have a senior night. Oh, there's a loose one in front and a score. Who popped that in?
That was,
she's hopping up.
Hold on. Addison Porter, I believe.
Addison Porter, I think that's her first goal of the year. I could be wrong.
I'm pretty sure that's...
I think you're right. I think that's Porter. It is. Addison Porter gets on the score sheet. You got the pin?
I sure do.
I probably ought to mark these down. I'm going to forget them all.
Okay, here, let's do this.
Or you ought to mark them down.
Yes.
One of us ought to mark them down.
Okay,
Schilling from Rodriguez. Mueller from Grant. And now this one. I don't know who the assist is on this.
I don't know who the assist is on either.
Porter from somebody.
Oh, let me see if I can find out. Since I know a couple of girls over there that are
Well, your
supposed to
daughter's
be
over
just
there.
sit.
Give her
They're supposed
something to do.
They're
Yeah.
supposed to be just watching.
Well, she's supposed to be doing the book, she told me.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she's doing the book.
Well,
So she would know.
she should know.
Yeah, she should know. That's a good point. Rodriguez with it again. Feeds it wide. There's a long one, and Cruz makes a nice save. 21-20 to go, first half, 3-0 Grizzlies. Porter feeds it wide. There's a low shot and a save by Cruz. Cruz falls on it.
Now the other question will be if she's going to pay attention to her phone or actually pay attention to the game.
Well, good point. Well, she made it see who it's calling and ignore it too. A-Rod had a chance for a volley and missed it. Braylon Grant. There's a shot and a save by Cruz. Punt is taken at the 35-yard line. Grizzlies get it back. Kaylin Heath comes up from defense and takes a long blast and a score. Yeah. Kaylin Heath from 45 yards out. Give Porter the assist.
Was that Porter or Grant that gave it to her?
Grant, excuse me. That is correct. It's Grant. Okay. I'm going to look over your shoulder here a minute. You're looking good, bud. Grizzlies lead 4-0. And we're back underway. Alvarez pops one to Sawyer Ross. Ross to Kaylin Heath. Heath sends a long one that'll go out of play and be a throw in for West. Our next broadcast will be next week sometime, we hope.
Well, it has to be next week.
Huh?
Next week isn't all next week's regionals?
Yes. Either Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, or some combination thereof. A lot of what we're going to do next week depends upon who our opponent is and when the game is. Because yours truly has a schedule conflict. A-Rod goes wide right.
Oh.
And it will be a goal kick for West.
Bunch.
Oh, we have a bunch coming in.
Let's see, 22.
That's
5,
Audrey Thomas
12,
coming in.
14.
That would be Marari coming in. 12 is Savannah Randall.
And I'm pretty sure.
Who was the fourth one? Weren't there 4?
Yes, 6.
That'd be like Kara Lopez.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to get into the game today.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
As they should. This game is... Both the games today are more about playing for fun than they are for anything else. And you'll hear Michelle Lawrence talk about that on the pregame visit for...
Lizette, nicely done.
And a nice job by A-Rod to come up and get it. Dishes it off. Over here on the near side is Marari. Flores sent one across for a header and it was too high. Grizzlies maintain possession, far side. Here's another shot.
And a score. That was Addison Porter off of
Addison Porter gets her second. I did not see who fed her the ball.
I'm pretty certain it is. Hold on.
Grizzlies lead 5-0 now.
Ingrid
Parra gets the assist to Porter.
She has her hair.
Who gets her second goal.
She has her hair done differently today, so it was harder to recognize her.
I wish they wouldn't do that.
I know, me too.
At least not without clearing it with me. Because that's half the way I recognize any player is by their hairstyle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I went crazy when 3 of the boys' basketball players this winter all went in with the same hair. They all changed their hair to the same hairstyle.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and they were wearing those uniforms that I can't read the numbers on. There's another one. Oh, this is going wide. Savannah Randall giving chase. Keeps it in. Gets it back into center. Here's the A-Rod, left footer, and it's going to go wide left. That'll be another goal kick. This goal kick brought to you by Aerotech Engineering out of Mays, Kansas. We sure appreciate all the support of Tom Simon and everyone at Aerotech Engineering. Sawyer Ross intercepts the goal kick and now brings it up. Sends one into A-Rod. A-Rod back to Sawyer. Sawyer, a shot, score! Ross from A-Rod. And it's 6-0. I don't know why I'm seeing the uniform so much better today.
Well, we are a little bit closer.
Yeah, we are a little closer than we have been. And the wind is behind, the sun is behind us.
Which makes a huge difference.
It does make a huge difference. It's the only place we play where the sun is behind us.
And I really appreciate it, too.
The sun here is in the west. Just saying.
It is.
Just saying.
And they have no idea how much I appreciate it.
Yeah, that'll be a minor foul. Free kick coming for the Grizzlies. 15:50 to go, first half. Grizzlies lead 6-0. Get up and let me look.
Maya Alvarez is going to be taking the free kick. Looks like she takes a shot, and it just goes over everything for a West High goal kick.
Well, what happened here? Well, we've lost the time on our graphic, so we'll keep you appraised of the time verbally. I don't know what happened to it. Let me try something here.
Mirari Flores gets the ball and sends it out to Randall. She takes a shot, and it goes wide for another goal kick. Just under 15 to go in the first half.
Nice if I could see what I was doing. There.
So now Porter intercepts, takes a shot, and score. Porter now has a hat trick.
How about that? A hat trick for Miss Porter.
That one was unassisted.
There we go. Well, this is great. Now, problem is it's not working. Okay. You know what the first rule is of first aid?
First rule.
Don't make anything worse. Do no harm. I have violated that rule. I've made it worse.
Uh-oh. Let's see, you should know not to mess with technology.
All right, folks, when we get to the end of this game, which may be at halftime, we're going to do a reboot of our system, and we'll get the graphic up. Well, we won't have it for the rest of the first half. You really have nothing to do you don't have anything to do the rest of the half.
Ingrid Parra just scores.
And it's 8-0.
That one I missed. I missed the assist.
How could you miss that?
She dribbled it up enough.
13:40 to go, first half. Grizzlies up 8-0. This definitely heading for a mercy rule.
For sure.
And I do like the mercy rule.
I do appreciate it that it's there.
And the mercy rule, they must complete a full half. So they have to finish this half no matter what the score is. But if the spread is more than 10 at halftime, the game will be over. Here's another one for Northwest. Nicely cleared out by the defensive line of the Pioneers. This young Pioneers team is playing hard despite the score. And they're playing clean. That's a tribute to the players and to their coach. Porter sends it over to Flores. Flores to Randall. Randall wide open. Shot. And that is Cruz still in there, isn't it? Or did they change goalies?
I didn't see them change goalies.
I didn't remember her wearing a green shirt.
Yes.
Did she?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. Have a foul on the play, and Marari gets up. $12:30 to go, first half. Grizzlies lead by 8. Free kick coming. Alvarez is going to take it. Amaya sends a long one that goes down into Mulvane, and there'll be a bus trip down there now to collect balls.
Yes. She needs to shoot back where Kaylin Heath
was. Yeah, Heath shot one from
40,
a mile
about
away.
the 45.
Let the wind do the work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They both have a really good foot. They just have to.
They do.
Have to be back a little bit further than the average Joe. Lopez sends it out to Ingrid Parra just behind her.
Yep.
No.
By the way, I meant to tell you, and I'll go ahead. I don't mind telling you this on the air. You know, we usually have a couple of kids up here working with us on production, and we do have a couple here tonight. And they're both going to get an A. But when we do have them during halftime of one game or another, or in between games or whatever, you know, I like to treat them to a drink or something from the concession stand or whatever. And Tuesday night, I didn't bring any cash with me, you know. So, but at Northwest, they can use credit cards because they have a Square. And so I gave one of the kids my debit card and said, you know, get something for me. Here's what I want. I wanted a drink, and get something for yourselves. Okay, and bring everything back. Well, they didn't give me the receipt. They didn't give them a receipt.
Just got another goal. Marari Flores scores.
I thought that one was wide.
I thought it was behind it as well.
It is in the goal. 9-0. Marari Flores scores with 10:42 remaining.
And we have a whole another slew that subbed in.
Yeah. I just want you to know that Wednesday, I had to go get a bank loan to cover my debit card removal on Tuesday night. It's my own fault because what did I tell the kids? Get what you want.
That is right.
They did.
Yes.
Yeah, $22 worth.
See, and that's why you almost have to have the cash.
Yeah. Well, they just spent. I'd have given them a 20. They'd have spent all of it, obviously.
Oh, they probably would have figured out, okay, well, I can't get this.
Yeah, right. So, anyway, we'll be doing the same thing today here at the conclusion of this game. And today I have a 20.
Oh, and Helena has made it back into the game.
Elena Kelting is playing in this game. Now, she's going to be the starting goalkeeper in the JV game. so she can play part of one half in this game. So she gets a little bit of field time as well, which is a good thing. It's her last regular season game as a Grizzly. Randall, shot! Goes wide. Tipped up and over, and it will be a corner kick for Northwest.
Well, and I know just like any other soccer player, they're always happy to be back from injuries, and they just want to play. They don't care what game it is. They just want to play.
Your daughter and I had a long conversation about that very thing.
I can't imagine.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, because I've
and you would be right.
Because I've had those conversations with her.
Well, I had one too. The conversation out of love, but it was still a conversation. Ball's in the air. Kaylin Heath sends one
just
wide, and it will be a goal kick. Nine minutes remaining, first half, 9-0, Northwest. West High is subbing a player out. Now they're ready to go. And out it comes to center. Schilling, who had the first goal of the game. So right now she's got the game winner. Unless everybody on our team has a heart attack, that's the way the game's going to end. Flores with it. Nice job. It's good passing practice for the Grizzlies.
It is, and they definitely need to remember this for when, whoever we play. It doesn't matter.
It's going to be windy.
That's right.
They get used to the wind, people. It isn't going anywhere. Savannah giving chase, and centers one, and Cruz picks it off. And as far as West High is concerned, you're looking at their future on the field. They've just got to get those girls to stick with the program, and down the line, they're going to win some games. Randall, a long pass to Mueller, and Mueller couldn't connect on it. Out it comes to center. Morari can't get to it. There's Onivero sending it left, and now bringing it up. There's a nice pooch. That's going to go out of play. That'll be a goal kick. With 7:15 to go in the first. 9-0 Northwest. And again, we apologize for our malfunction of graphic. That's the worst thing that happens to us out here tonight. That would be
that's a blessing.
Pretty good night, I would think. Cruz sends one long, intercepted by Grant to Flores. Morari dribbling through. She may get a chance. There's a shot, and it's blocked by a defender. Savannah, shot score, and it's 10-0. 6:30 to go. First half, 10-0 Northwest. That would be Savannah Randall. I'm not sure I'd give an assist. She got that off a rebound.
She got it off a rebound, unassisted.
Unassisted goal. But Savannah Randall gets into the scoring column as she gears up to play at Bethel College next year.
And there's only two Grizzlies that are.
Is she at Bethel or Bethany?
I thought it was Bethel.
I'm not sure anymore.
Now you're making me question it too.
Yeah, I think maybe it's Bethany. She's playing somewhere in Harvey County. Because both those schools are in Harvey County.
And I know the school starts with a B. That I remember.
Yeah. Well, it has to be one or the other.
But
Bethel's got a gorgeous. They both have pretty campuses. Either one of them. They're good schools, have pretty campuses, and have good soccer programs. So, Bethel College, which is in North Newton,
Uh-huh.
is where every summer I would go for referee training.
Oh, okay.
When I was moving up, getting certified at different levels, you had to go through training every summer. You had to spend a weekend. It was a 3-day weekend you spent.
Okay.
And on the last day, the AYSO team from Halstead would come in, and they would bring another team in from Wichita, and they would have a game, and they would have 3 refs doing the game. You had to review the refs.
Oh,
you had to
yes.
make notes during the game and review the refs when you were done. That was part of the training program. And one year we were up there in the second half. A fight. It was boys' game. Fight breaks out in the second half. So now we're reviewing how the referees handle the fights.
Right.
We were all convinced that fight was staged. For our benefit.
Right. But
okay?
I don't know.
We found out after the game. It was real.
Yeah,
it was not staged.
There are some boys, just like there's some girls, that
I know.
It doesn't take much.
I've not had a lot of them. I've had one big fight in a game that I've reffed, that I've centered. High school. It was a high school AYSO game. Girls. 13 cards.
Oh
By the time the game was over, there were 13 cards. 7 of the cards were on one fight that occurred in the first half, and it got started by an innocent play.
Oh my gosh.
Ball came up between 2 girls from opposing teams. They both went for the ball. Neither one got the ball, but they bumped one another.
Ugh.
Okay? And one of the girls said one word. That's all it took.
That does not surprise me.
Huh?
That does not surprise me.
I don't need to tell you what the word is.
Oh, I could guess a whole...
Hang on a minute here. We have staff arriving. Thank you. You're awesome.
I could think of a whole list of words that could have been.
Well, it had to do with a canine.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. And that started the fight. And the problem was, we were doing a 2-man ref, which is still the best system ever, as far as I'm concerned. I was working the game with Dr. John Rempel, God rest his soul. He did everything by the book. And since the fight happened literally as close to me as you are.
Uh-huh.
So when the fight was going on, he was over 30 yards away.
Uh-huh.
He was writing down numbers. He had 2 columns of numbers. Left-hand column was the people in the fight. The right-hand column was the people who came off the bench.
Oh, my goodness.
There were on that play, there were 7 cards, 4 reds, and the 2 girls that got into a fight both got reds. 4 of the girls who came off the bench got yellows for entering the game without permission.
Right.
And 2 of those girls got into the fight, so they also got redded. So we had 7 cards on one play.
Oh my
4
gosh.
and 3. And by the time we were done, it was there were 13 cards total, and I was just about ready to call the game early. And the point of emphasis in referee training at Bethel that year, which is what brings all this up, was never touch a player.
Yeah.
No, they said don't touch a player. So I got these 2 girls down here beating the snot out of one another.
Uh-huh.
You know, and they're taking turns rolling on top of one another. That went on for about a minute and a half. And after a minute and a half, said, well, I'm thinking, well, they're only going to fire me once for this. So I took the arms of one girl and pulled her off.
Well, yeah. At some
that's
point,
enough of that.
Something has to be.
So, and in my bag, and this is the honest to God truth, was a plaque. And the plaque was a recognition of outstanding sportsmanship, which AYSO had in their program that year.
Right.
They had it once a week. They would give a plaque to a player who did something worthy of sportsmanship. Minute and a half to go, folks, in the game.
The girls are just playing keep away, trying to be.
They're just playing with it, which is why we're talking about something else.
Trying to show some good sportsmanship.
Anyway, I had that thing in my bag. I was going to present it at halftime. It never came out of the bag. As far as I know, it's still there.
Oh, my gosh.
So, oh, gosh, that was just a horrible experience. You know, in a rec league game yet. You know, like the game matters, because it doesn't.
No.
You know, AYSO is a league for fun. And
yeah.
And for a lot of people, that's where they need to be playing.
Well, yeah, no, it's
a great place for people to play. My son played there for 3 years before we moved.
Well, it's a great place for them to start, to learn
great way to
some
start.
of the basics.
Right. And I learned most of my refereeing from them.
Yeah, I mean, and from without having to spend a lot of money on the playing side.
Yeah. And I actually taught some of their referee classes for a while, a couple of years. 5 seconds to go, and we're going to call this one good. And that's it. We are done here in the varsity contest. Grizzlies win it 10-0. They're going to do the senior night ceremonies next, and we're going to do something a little bit different. First of all, I've got to sign us off. I'm going to sign us right back on. We'll be back live. Stay where you are. We'll be back live in 2 minutes, and then we're going to have a special treat for you when we come back. So stay with us. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Soccer. All I have to do is come on. Welcome back to West High. We apologize for having to go off air momentarily. We've got that technical problem fixed, and we're pleased to be back with you live and in color. And we had a special halftime guest set up for halftime of this game, and unfortunately, because the game ended in a mercy rule score, 10-0, there is no halftime. So we're going to go ahead and run it now while they're doing their senior night ceremony, and hopefully you will enjoy it. So stay with us. Here comes our special halftime guest. Welcome to halftime, folks, and we have a couple of different halftime guests with us this evening, and you probably aren't going to recognize either one of these kids, but they play an important part in every home game that the Grizzlies play. This is Ava and Bladen, right to left, and they are, among other things, they are the ball retrievers that we utilize during the games at home to keep the games moving. And we're going to start with the lady. We'll start with you, Ava. First of all, you are related to someone in this program. Tell us about that.
I'm related to him.
Okay.
Because he's my cousin.
He's your cousin, okay. And what about, how about Coach Lawrence?
Yeah, she's my mom.
She's your mom. I think that's a pretty good relationship, don't you? Yeah. Okay, and you've got a pretty nice mom, by the way. I don't mind telling you that.
Yeah.
Okay, what grade are you in at school?
I'm in 6th grade.
And where do you go to school at?
I go to Allison Middle School.
Allison Middle School. 2 more years there, then where are you going to go?
I'm going to go here at Northwest.
You're going to be a Grizzly.
Yeah.
A future Grizzly, ladies and gentlemen. So, okay, let's switch it over to Bladen. Bladen, tell us about you. First of all, I understand you're the older. Okay, how old are you?
I'm 11.
And what grade are you in?
6th.
So you're in 6th grade, and you go where?
The same school as her, Allison.
Are you in the same classroom?
The first an hour.
Okay. So you get to see each other every day then. Is that right? Okay, good. What do you plan to do after you finish up at Allison? Where are you going to high school?
Probably here to become a Grizzly.
You're going to be a Grizzly too. Okay. Are either of you soccer players?
I'm probably going to be getting into soccer here in a few weeks or months.
Okay. And you raised your hand right away. Are you playing now?
I'm not on a soccer team, but I used to be, and I play soccer a whole bunch.
Okay. So tell me, what's it like being a ball retriever?
It's like It's really fun. I like chasing the balls and stuff.
They do have a tendency to fly around out here, especially over the goal lines. You get a lot of running.
Yeah.
So, do you have a side of the field you prefer to be on?
I like to be on this side of the field.
And she's pointing over by the benches. What about you?
I like being on this side of the field. Where
By the crowd?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you show off in front of the sellout crowd we have at every game. Is that what you like to do?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know that your efforts are really appreciated, not only by your mom and the rest of the coaches and the players, but the referees and the fans too, because it prevents the delay of the game when the ball goes out of bounds. You're right there to keep the game moving, and you both do an outstanding job, and I just wanted to thank you both. Okay? We look forward to seeing you as future Grizzlies. All right?
Yep.
Okay. That's it for halftime. We're going to take a timeout. We got to give the sponsors a breather, and then we'll be back with the second half of our contest. Stay with us. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Soccer.
Friendly is finding a better rate, an instant debit card, scholarships and teacher grants for projects, loans specifically for teachers and healthcare professionals, being the #1 auto lender for a reason, more than $400,000 in community partnerships. Credit Union of America. Welcome to Friendly.
Okay, there's your halftime interview. Now we're going to send it straight to the JV pregame show. More coming on NWHS Grizz.
This is the McCurdy Real Estate and Auction Junior Varsity Pregame Show. Coach Michelle Lawrence reviews the last JV game and takes a look at today's upcoming contest. Sponsored by McCurdy Real Estate and Auction. Real estate, but better. And now, let's join Coach Lawrence with Kevin Arkin.
Our doubleheader continues now in reverse order. We're going to switch it over to the junior varsity contest, and we're joined by head coach Michelle Lawrence, sponsored by McCurdy Real Estate and Auction, as always. Coach, look back at Bishop Carroll very briefly. That was a very interesting game.
It was very interesting. The girls did very well defensively. It was a very defensive match. We lost our primary goalkeeper again at halftime, so Izzy went in and she did a great job. The shot that did go in was a great shot.
It was. No question. We can't take away from anything from Bishop Carroll's only goal of the game. It was a great goal.
That's right. So I'm really proud of them. I told them before the game, I said, I just want to have fun the next two games. The last two games, let's just have fun. I said, if we win, great. If we don't, let's at least have fun playing.
And if you win tonight, you end up, I believe, 11-4 on the season. That's a great junior varsity season.
Yeah, I think that is correct. But again, I go into the games and I tell the girls, let's just go ahead and 10-0 this, and I'm going to do it again.
Well, you always want them to do well early, and there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Absolutely.
So let's talk real briefly about April Isbell. She went out again, as you mentioned, at halftime. Is she out for the game tonight?
To my knowledge, I have not had clearance for her to play. So we are making some arrangements and having some different players. So I'm not expecting Izzy to play keeper for us. We are actually, looking at Helena playing from varsity as goalkeeper. So as we get a little bit closer to game time here, we'll make that final decision.
So that tells me that Helena can come back tonight.
I'm waiting for that game time clearance. It's a fun game of chess as you enter a match. So
welcome to General Hospital. We just had a rash of injuries the last couple of games.
It's quite a list, yes. So I'll have that right before the game for you also, just so that you will have that for announcements.
Okay, great. Well, we wish you the best of luck. It's the last game of the season for this team. They've had a lot of fun. You can tell that they had fun all year long, and a great midseason highlight is they won the JV tournament, and they kind of cruised on that that aura of team togetherness basically throughout the rest of the season.
Yes, it was great. This is the best group of girls I've been able to coach, and it's been amazing. So it's going to be sad to see the season end, but you know what? We've got next year for the majority of them. We were strong with 22 sophomores this year starting out, so we're going to have a lot of them coming back next year, so I look forward to that too. Okay, best of luck to you tonight against West High, and thanks all season long for taking time for the visits. I know that this is not your most comfortable spot to be, and you're a good sport, first of all, for doing it, and I know everybody is really interested in what you have to say about the kids. Oh, awesome. I appreciate it. I appreciate how much investment you have in this program and the girls and other activities around Northwest, so you're the big deal around here. I'm not the big deal, but thank you anyway. I do appreciate that. Head coach Michelle Lawrence on our pregame visit. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes with the starting lineup and the play-by-play of the junior varsity contest here at West High. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Soccer.
I'm ready.
Me too.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Whole marketing campaign of this property is sold right to
Shall we book it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think this is it.
Hey man, you going out for football?
Band class still needs you, man. Kansas students have choices to do or not to do. The Kansas State High School Activities Association urges everyone to participate because when activities stop, nobody wins.
Intrust Bank is a major sponsor of the Northwest Soccer program through the Eric Profit Scholarship Tournament. At Intrust Bank, we place our values at the center of everything we do. It's a philosophy we have followed for more than 140 years. This principled approach to business is encapsulated into 3 words: tradition for today. This principle makes us different from the rest. Check out Intrust Bank today at intrustbank.com.
Hi friends, Bill Nightingale, General Manager of Mel Hamilton Ford. Are you looking for a used car, truck, or SUV? With the largest selection in the state, you're sure to find the vehicle you're searching for at Mel Hamilton Ford. At the Big Corner, customers are number 1, so every used vehicle is checked out in our shop by a certified technician before it goes out on the lot for sale. Shop Mel Hamilton Ford first, a dealer you can trust. Visit us out on West Kellogg today or shop us online at mhford.com. Mel Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
Grizzly Soccer Online is supported by Todd Eflin Narrates. I'm the voice you hear on our sponsor announcements. My wife is an alum of Northwest, and this is my 6th season as your announcer. I was a longtime radio personality in Wichita and now do full-time voice acting. You can use my voice for your business, like product or training videos, telephone systems, radio or TV spots, and audiobooks. Learn more online at toddeflin.com. That's TODDEFLIN.com. Wichita Northwest Grizzlies soccer is on the air. Welcome to everyone in Grizzly Nation to another webcast of your Wichita Northwest Grizzlies as they take on the best teams in Kansas and pursue a 6A state title. Follow your Grizzlies all season long on youtube.com/NWHSGrizz. Today's webcast is brought to you through the support of the many sponsors of this year's Eric Profit Scholarship Golf Tournament, including the following: Mel Hambleton Ford on the big corner of 119th West in Kellogg. We're better. We're proving it. You be the judge. Thank you, Lisa Hamilton. And by Aerotech Engineering, 5555 North 119th Street West in Mays, serving customers that rank among the world's largest manufacturers of civilian and military aircraft. Thank you, Tom Simon and everyone at Aerotech Engineering. By Tom Lassiter and Fleeson, Gooing, Colson, and Kitch, attorneys in the Epic Center at 301 North Main. We believe our clients' best interests and needs are our own. By Intrust Bank of Wichita, 105 North Main with branches throughout Sedgwick County. Intrust is built on value. We change to meet the times, but we will never change our principles. By Dan Garreau and the law firm of Dugan & Garreau, experts in personal injury, business law, workers' compensation, wills, and trusts. Now with our new location at 3636 North Ridge Road, Suite 100. By McCurdy Real Estate and Auction on East 13th Street, just east of K96, serving Kansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma for over 40 years. Real estate, but better. By the Joe and Judy Coughlin and the Chris and Jan Schumacher families, strong supporters of Grizzly soccer through the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund. By Emerson Biggins, 808 East Douglas at the east edge of Old Town. Come visit Emerson Biggins and enjoy the great food, cold brews, and hospitality of Luis Lopez and his staff today. By Hurricane Sports Bar at the corner of 13th and Tyler. Luis Lopez has brought his hospitality west to make it convenient to Grizzly Nation. By Credit Union of America, where members are the owners. With branches all over the Wichita metro area, Credit Union of America stands ready to serve you. By Todd Eflin Narrates. Hey, that's me. Voiceovers for audiobooks, product or promotional videos, telephone systems, and business commercials. By the Robert L. Gould Foundation, a philanthropic trust assisting the educational needs of young people at Northwest for over 10 years. By the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund, providing scholarship assistance to Northwest soccer seniors each year through the support of the Eric Profit Scholarship Golf Tournament. And by the many other sponsors who make this webcast possible. And now, to the field and to the voice of the Grizzlies, Kevin Arkin.
Thank you, Todd Eflin, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Wichita West High School as we get set for the start of our junior varsity contest. The varsity won their match by a score of 10-0 in a 40-minute contest, and a game terminated by mercy rule. We've got a guest to visit with us here for just a few minutes from the varsity squad. One of our seniors, Sawyer Ross, is with us. And Sawyer,
Hello.
First of all, congratulations on a really good career.
Thank you so much. Yes.
It has been a pleasure watching you play for 4 years.
It's
really
been
has.
a ride. It's been fun.
What I want to know is how you, having read your bio 2 nights ago, how do you find time to do all that stuff?
People ask me that a lot, but I always have to be doing something. Like, I'm always trying to fit in that community service, or I don't know. I don't like sitting or like staying at home a whole lot, so I just kind of like to get out a little bit. I love
Mom and Dad that bad?
That's terrible. No, my mom and dad are great people. I would love to clarify that. Hi, Mom.
Preceding was a paid political announcement. Tell us what's up for you for next year.
Next year, I'm attending Kansas State University. Go Cats. I am majoring in business administration and hopefully minoring in finance.
That'll keep you very busy.
I know, I'm excited.
And what is your long-term goal past K-State?
Past K-State, I really want to I want to be my own boss. That's something that I really want to be. But I know that's very difficult, so I also kind of want to be a financial advisor. I feel like, I don't know, my grandma loves her financial advisor, so I was like,
My
why not?
daughter-in-law is a financial advisor.
It's
and
a great
loves
job.
it and does very well at it. So,
Good.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a good career to be in. Your most difficult part is at the beginning. Got to get clients.
I know. Yes.
Got to get clients to work with you, but once you get them, you basically have them for life. The guy that my financial advisor is the son of the guy I started with.
Oh my gosh, that's
50
neat.
years ago.
That's so neat.
So,
I love that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So my financial advisor is going to outlive me, in all likelihood.
See, I could be your financial advisor. You can just switch.
Well, I'll tell you what. If he bites the big one before I do,
Perfect.
You're it.
Perfect.
All
Thank
right,
you.
I guarantee it.
First client.
So, all righty. Well, good career. Good
Thank
work
you.
and all your studies. I know you're a National Honor Society member as well, and that's a good thing.
Yes.
You've
I
done
love it.
well with that. So, yeah, keep
Thank
up
you so
the good
much.
work, and best of luck to you next year.
Thank you, Kevin.
Okay, Sawyer Ross, our guest. We're going to turn the camera right on the game as you're already watching it, as the teams have already just now kicked off. I'm going to pass those to her. Grizzlies have the wind again here in the first half. And this one goes wide off the foot of Nistus, and it'll be a goal kick for West. Okay, who's taking my place? Okay. All right. Your job, should you decide to accept it. Okay. It's kind of hard to see this in the sun, but you stop the clock when a goal was scored, add a goal, start it when it starts up again. That's basically it. Okay?
Whenever I stop it, I change the number?
You change the number, and the numbers go up and down. Like if we score, we're over here. I actually got us on the wrong side, but that's okay. God, I can't find the thing because I got my glasses on. Right there it is, see? Goes up 1, 2, 3, and then if you make a mistake, you can count back down as well. Okay? That's all you got to do. All right. You have fun.
Apparently they're changing to...
You know what? I got to... Oh. Hey, hang on a minute. I got to change the time. They changed the time to 20-minute halves. 9.390 and start it. There we go.
I hope they were able to hear Sawyer because it was turned down.
I turned it down so she could take her headset off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we're playing 20-minute halves, and we have 19:20 to go in half number one. We do not have starters for Wichita West, and I can't tell you who's in goal either.
Give me a sec.
I'm willing to bet you that in goal it's Lupita Anzures.
Yes, I would be willing to bet that as well.
Because she's the only other goalkeeper listed on the sheet.
Oh, and I can go through and give you numbers for West.
Why don't you do that? Will you feed me the numbers? I'll tell you who's playing.
All
How
right,
about
number
that?
14.
14 would be Giselle Garcia Villa.
Number 21.
21 is Emily Rhodes.
19.
Julieta Tinoco.
22.
22 is Lupita Azur. No, that's Lupita again. Is she out in the field?
Number 22 is.
Okay, well, that's not her in
could
goal
be,
then.
Well,
I know that is not Cruz in goal.
Oh, give me a. Let's see.
You got any other goalies?
Yeah, a number 9, but I already said 19.
No, you did not.
Valeria
Salinas Martinez is in goal.
Okay.
Because she's the only goalkeeper left. Here's a chance for Nistus. And the ball hits the side of the net for a goal kick.
Okay, number 15 and number 16.
15 is Brianna Castillo. She's a freshman. 16 is Ariana Granados Euros. She is also a freshman.
Looks like number 20.
20 is Julieta Tinoco.
I need them to turn 17.
17 is Crystal Bartolo Cervantes. There's a goal kick coming for West.
Number 9.
Number 9 is Ureli Fernandez.
13.
13 is Emily Tello.
I think I got all of them.
Those are both freshmen. The last 2 are both freshmen.
I'm pretty sure I got all of them.
I think you gave me a bunch of them. If you missed any, you didn't miss many.
So those are the starters for West.
And we're going to play 2 20-minute halves. I don't know why they shortened this. It surely isn't because of darkness.
Well, and I wonder...
I do know why they shortened it. Roster size.
Yes. I started wondering about that as well.
Yeah. They're going to have players that have to play in both halves of this game. So they need to make the halves short. There's a shot and a save. Good shot by Nistis. Michaela blasted one. And
a good
Martinez
save.
makes the save. And the score stays tied at 0. You know, I'm kind of glad we're playing 40-minute halves, too, because the back of my legs are getting sunburned, and I sprayed them.
One thing for jeans.
Probably should have worn pants instead of shorts.
I'll regret it later because I will be nice and wet.
Corner kick taken, still active. Nistis centering one, and it's kicked over. Nope, stayed in play. There's one bouncing around in front. Come on, put it home.
And there went.
And they did. And it's 1-0 Northwest.
And that was...
Who were they high-fiving there?
Looks like Riley Bell.
Riley Bell gets goal number 13 on the season, number 5.
Yep. Now that I have
She was challenged to get 20. She has 7 more to get, and she has this game to get them. I don't think she's going to make it.
Yeah. Now that I have all the numbers memorized, they're going to change them again on me next year.
Now I'll give you the starters for us. In goal for Northwest, wearing number 0, is senior Helena Kelting, our exchange student from Germany, and we welcome Boris and Anna Kelting and all of Helena's friends to our broadcast. Whether you're watching it live or on the podcast makes no difference. We're just glad to have you with us as Helena plays in her last regular season game. We have playoffs next week. Click on control panel up there. Right there. There you go. You got it. Also on defense, we have Lizette Moreno, the senior. Midfielder, sophomore, number 4. Oh, Lizette's number 3, by the way. Midfield, sophomore, number 4, Geraldine Ailman. Forward, senior, number 5, Riley Bell, who just got the first goal.
I had an attempted shot, and the keeper
offside
smothered
or
it.
what?
Nope, the keeper got it, and smothered it.
Oh, good for her. Well, there's a very short punt. Ailman tips it forward. Riley Bell fighting, getting it back. And Moreno sends it back into the offensive part of the field. Nistis passing it wide. Who's going to get it?
Looks like Lopez got it.
Guerra sends a long blast on the ground, and it's smothered by Martinez. Guerra Lopez, the aforementioned, the sophomore midfielder, number 6. J.C. Schur starting. It's the sophomore, number 8 at forward. Mackenzie Nistis at midfield, the sophomore, wearing number 9. Midfielder, sophomore, number 12, Kylie Foreman. Michaela Nistis on defense, the sophomore, number 13. Isbell. Is Isabel playing? They got her listed as a starter. Oh, yeah, she's right out there in front of us, by George. She's playing defense.
Okay.
Isabel Santiago Morrison, who played in the first game, and because it was only one half, she can play this whole game.
Yep.
She's on defense in this game, wearing number 15.
Corner and, so close. Right to the keeper.
How dare they try to score while I'm reading the starting lineup. Finally, last but not least, Audrey Thomas, number 16, the freshman defender. Head coach for the JV squad is Michelle Lawrence. And our program head coach, Christina Commons. You now know what I know. And if that's all you know, you don't know much either.
No.
I'll tell you that. Here's a chance for Nestis. Shot.
No.
And it's blocked by the defense. That'll be another corner. Well, it's kind of a rerun of the first game.
Good effort by JC.
We're dominating play. And, of course, again, there's a lot of freshmen. Not a lot of experience on this JV squad.
Yep.
Freshmen are at it.
And looks like West is ready for a line change.
Yeah, West is going to change lines here. Ailman sends one across for the header, and JC couldn't get to it. And it's going to roll over for a throw-in.
Or is he signaling? No, he's just stopped.
I think he's just signaling for subs.
Yeah.
As West High's going to sub in 7 players. 11:25 to go, first half. 1-0 Northwest. This is the JV contest. If you joined us late, the varsity contest only went 1 half due to the 10-0 mercy rule. I was going to say, I don't know why they set that up for a goal kick. It was obviously a throw-in.
Well, yeah.
And the throw-in should be from right next to the flag. They brought it up 30 yards.
And he's
Is he moving him back? He's moving her back. You need to go back about another 10, actually. Not that it matters. Because it doesn't. This one's out of play to Northwest. And Northwest subs in a couple players. That's Maya Bates coming in.
And Amaya Alvarez. The
Amaya twins, not related. Alvarez played some in the varsity contest.
And she started out the season with JV and then got promoted with all the injuries, too. She's definitely well-deserved on varsity.
And she played some goal during our goalkeeper montage of
on Tuesday.
And yeah.
And she did an amazing job.
She was good.
I was talking to her about it, and she was so super nervous, but I kept reassuring her she did an amazing job.
Yeah, well, and the coaches realize the situation that they're in, too. Foreman passes it. There's a shot and a save by Martinez. Martinez in good position that time. And this is the longest 6 seconds of my life. All that, and she punts it 10 yards.
Nice header from Ailman.
Oh, Bates had a shot and missed it. Over the goal line, corner kick Northwest. And it looks like Maya Alvarez headed over to take this. Grizzlies mixing it up a little bit offensively. Alvarez, nice ball. Oh, right in front. Grizzlies couldn't get the shot off.
Oh, and she's right. Oh.
Alvarez, oh boy, I hope she's not hurt. She's desperately trying to save the ball.
She
went down.
Good effort.
She did a little carpet slide on the track. She's going to feel that tomorrow.
Oh. It makes me hurt just watching her.
It'll be a throw in for West High. From the near the corner. Comes in, Nistis intercepts it. Mackenzie Nistis, centering ball, shots. Oh! I thought that was in for sure. Great play. Good play by Martinez.
Yeah.
Good position.
Way to be there.
She was in the right spot. Guessed right. That was a guessing play, and she guessed correctly. She punts it again, very short. Nistis traps that one and brings it down the floor. This one goes wide. That should be a goal. That's going to be off us. They're going to give it to West. West High will get the throw in. From about the 10-yard line. Maya Bates fighting for it. Now comes back. Alvarez has it. Brings it up. She centers one to Nistis.
Beautiful.
Nice ball. Here it comes. Maybe a shot. And it is a shot that goes over the top. That'll be another goal kick for West High with 6:35 to go in the first half.
Who we have coming in? I can't tell.
That looks like, is that, no, I can't tell. Is that
22.
That 22, who the heck is 22 for us? That would be, that's Kaylee Cook. I should have remembered that. She hadn't gotten a lot of playing time on JV. She came up from the C team, got promoted.
And looks like
Nista's going out.
Nista's sisters switch places.
Audrey Thomas sends one forward. And here come the Grizzlies back. A shot blocked by the defense. Going to roll out of play, and they're giving them a goal kick. I'll say yes to that, but you and I both know where the ball should be.
Yes.
He didn't see the deflection. 5:30 to go. First half, 1-0 Northwest. On a nice goal.
Send it up to Cook.
Trying to center it, goes over the goal line. That'll be a corner on the far side. Grizzlies will have the corner with the wind at their back.
Looks like Audrey Thomas is going to take this one.
Audrey takes it short.
Send it to Ailman. She takes
Geraldine
a shot.
gets a big blast off, and that was a great save by the defender. How she didn't get that with her hands is beyond me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty good play to control your hands that way.
And it's a Grizzly throw-in.
And it's going to be a Grizzly throw-in. Alvarez comes back to chase down the ball here.
Sorry.
And Amaya Bates will throw it in. You all right?
Yeah, just a sneeze.
And that one's intercepted. And West High's got 4 players on the ball, and that's part of the problem for them. They're not spread out enough. That one's going to go over the goal line in all likelihood, and yes, it will be a goal kick.
Definitely a good effort by
That
Ailman.
ball will end up in Mulvane, and here comes 8 players coming in for West High. They're basically subbing their entire bench.
Yep.
Everybody, because there's nobody on the bench at the moment. Still awaiting the goal kick. West High trying to decide who's going to take it.
I think, they were waiting a little bit on the last player to get off the field.
Yeah.
There we go.
That one goes right to Nistis. Michaela Nistis can't get the shot away. Amaya Bates sends it to Nistis and score. Nistis from Amaya Bates, and it's 2-0. Good job by the Grizzlies. So we have goals by Nistis, and who scored the first one? I already forgot.
Riley scored the first one.
Yeah, Riley Bell. That's right.
And
Riley Bell scored the first one.
I do not remember who got the assist on that one.
On this one?
Oh, no, on
Riley, so we never saw it.
Okay.
Yeah, we never saw it. 2:48 to go, first half, 2-0 Northwest. And West kicks it off. There's a long one. Martinez will corral that. Brings it out to the top of the penalty area and punts it. Nice block that time by Santiago. Now over here on the near side, there's Michaela Nistis again. She just got one. She's going for another.
And it's going to be a corner.
Be a corner for Northwest, and coming over to take it is Amaya Alvarez.
Beautiful
in the
ball.
Air it goes. Oh, they couldn't get the volley.
Oh, but it looks like it's going to be
another corner kick,
another corner.
And Amaya Alvarez will be back after she dines at the Italian restaurant in Mulvane. I forgot the name of it.
A minute and a half to go.
And here we are. Ball in the air. That's a good ball,
Beautiful.
too. Headed. Loose
like,
in front. West clears it away. Northwest trying to keep it in, and I think it went over the goal line
this
time.
It did for a goal kick.
2-0 Northwest. 1 minute remaining in the first half. There's another one
right
loose
there.
in front.
Ailman gets the goal.
Geraldine Ailman scores to make it 3-0.
That one I'm going to call an assisted, too.
That one I would call an assisted. It kind of came off the defender.
Maybe she can earn her ride home.
Maybe what?
Maybe she can earn her ride home.
Yeah, maybe. West High will kick it off with 35 to go in the first half. 3-0. Kylie Foreman brings it down the floor. 35-30. A long pass for Ailman, and it may be too long. It is.
It's just a bit too long.
And that'll probably do it with 10 seconds to go in the half. Martinez will punt it, maybe, and she won't. That'll do it. We're at halftime. I'll take it for a minute. We're at halftime here at West High in the junior varsity contest. And your score at the end of one half of play, it's Northwest 3 and West High 0. Well, change ends here after a timeout, and we're going to take a timeout as well. Stay with us. We'll be back. We'll be back in 3 minutes. You're watching NWHS Grizz. And this is Grizzly Soccer.
Friendly is finding a better rate, an instant debit card, scholarships and teacher grants for projects, loans specifically for teachers and healthcare professionals, being the #1 auto lender for a reason. More than $400,000 in community partnerships. Credit Union of America. Welcome to Friendly. Learn more at cuofamerica.com.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Shall we book it? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love it.
Hi friends, Phil Nightingale, General Manager at Mount Hamilton Ford. Have you been thinking about a new SUV? Right now is a great time to buy a new Ford at the big one of 119th and West Kellogg. EcoSport, Escape, Edge, Explorer, Expedition. Mount Hamilton Ford is sure to have the right vehicle to fit your size. And you know you can count on us with this great selection to find the right SUV at the best price to fit your budget. Check us out online or in person. Let us make your purchase easy with pickup and delivery right from your home or work. Mount Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
What does it mean when people say America is a land of opportunity?
It means the power to discover,
to redefine yourself,
to improve yourself,
to challenge yourself,
to realize there's more in you
than you ever knew
that you could do.
It means giving people an open field to explore what they do best.
With the best tools,
the best training,
the best technology in the world.
We bring out the best in the people who serve.
So you can be all you can be.
Grizzly Soccer Online is supported by Todd Eflin Narrates. I'm the voice you hear on our sponsor announcements. My wife is an alum of Northwest, and this is my 6th season as your announcer. I was a longtime radio personality in Wichita and now do full-time voice acting. You can use my voice for your business, like product or training videos, telephone systems, radio or TV spots, and audiobooks. Learn more online at toddeflin.com. That's TODDEFLIN.com.
Welcome back to West High. We are in the halftime break of the junior varsity contest. Grizzlies lead 3-0 at half in this game. They won the first game 10-0, and the varsity did, to finish their season at 9-7. And we're all now speculating what will we be doing next week and where will we be doing it. And the general consensus of opinion is that we're going to go to some 6A school somewhere in the state of Kansas.
It's a pretty safe bet.
In other words, we don't know.
Well, and I was actually even looking it up.
Well, there's too many ifs yet. Too many games to be played. A lot of it. If East upsets Capon, that would mess us up.
Yes, it would. And I know, because I think Derby also had a game or two left still to play.
Yeah. Grizzlies playing from right to left now for the first time today in either game. They'll be playing into the wind. Audrey Thomas sends it over here to Moreno on the near side. Lizette
Keeps it in.
Forward.
Nicely done.
That did a good job. This goes out of play. That should be our ball. Morrison comes over to get it. Isbell, who played goal in the varsity game, and got the Schneider. So that's 2 games that she's played goal in and hadn't been scored on. Just saying. On the far side, Nistis brings it down, sends it forward.
Good center.
There's Riley Bell with a weak shot, and that's going to be picked off by Martinez with relative ease. And you may have noticed we're playing. Oh, you know what? I set the clock wrong. Hang on just a minute. I set the clock for 30 minutes. Oh, your ID's there. Don't lose it. Yes, I did. We're only playing 20-minute halves this half, folks. That is on me because I misset it. 1-8.
Oh,
point.
Good effort.
Oh. When the clock gets down to 18 minutes.
Oh, my God.
Hit the
a
start
couple
button.
of good shots, but defense.
Yeah, then hit the start and you'll be the same. Okay?
Ultimately saves the goal.
We have a corner kick for us.
We do have a corner kick. We had a few good shots.
I missed all that while I was making a clock
it
correction.
was like 3 shots in a row. Saved by the defense, saved by the keeper.
Nistis puts it in the air, bouncing around in front and cleared out by the defense, and that's a pretty good play defensively for West High. Thomas sends it forward. Nistis again on the far side. Michaela sends it forward, has it picked off. Here comes West High back with it now. And West puts it into their own bench, and then they kicked it so hard it opened the door in the barn. Throw-in comes in and goes out again. It will belong to Northwest.
JC Shure with the ball. Sends it up.
Nice pass, trying to get it to Riley there.
Yep.
And Foreman. Nice ball to Riley Bell, but she couldn't get a shot off. 2 defenders collapsed on her instantly. Obviously watching game film on Riley Bell. There's another one up there.
Ailman sends it forward. Nistis.
Here we go again. Nistis centering one and too far.
Just barely too far.
Grizzlies still maintain control. It comes back out here to Lopez. Lopez a shot. And it's knocked out of play. Is it going to stay in? It will go out, and it will belong to Northwest on a corner.
Yep.
Good defensive play again by West High. Corner kick coming. Low liner in front of the net, goes through everybody and picked off by West. Ailman can't get the ball back. It comes forward. And Audrey Thomas will send this one all the way back to Helena Kelting, who gets a touch on the ball. She hasn't had many in this game.
No, I think was that her. I think that was her first touch of the game.
It might be. It might very well be. Moreno to Ailman. Ailman to Lopez. And back it comes to Moreno. Grizzlies trying to get control of the ball once again. West High will make a run downfield with it. And Nistis. Michaela with it. And she sends it up the line on the far side.
To JC
Still
Shure.
in play. This is pretty good. Sure.
They're
looking for a target.
There we go.
Now
Here we go.
Riley Bell. Oh, she couldn't get anything going. And that one is stopped by a defender and sent back forward. Morrison to Foreman. Foreman puts one into the penalty area. Riley Bell can't get the shot off. Did everything but made contact with the ball.
Yep.
And it turns over to West, and I think they called an offside or something. What do the referees stop and play for?
They didn't stop play.
What's the goalie stopping play for?
I don't know.
Okay. Audrey Thomas with it. Sends one forward. Now it comes back on the heels of the maroon uniforms. Nistus, far side, kicks it into the bench. And it looks like West is going to make a line change here as they line up 6 people. And they didn't allow they are lined up to sub, aren't they?
Yeah, looks like it.
I don't know why they didn't sub that time.
I don't either.
Now it'll be a throw in for Northwest. Well, at the moment, nobody seems to want it. Santiago couldn't get it forward. Now she's going to get a foot on it again. And finally, Audrey Thomas puts one forward.
Here comes Lopez.
On the near side, yep. Lopez puts the Jets on, gets behind the defender, gets bats another one, and then loses the ball. Coming up to get it, however, is some help in the name of Reese Johnson. That isn't Reese Johnson.
That's not Reese.
I'm reading the wrong roster.
Roster.
That was Morrison that came up.
Looks like
I should have turned this old roster upside down.
Here, you want to switch?
Nah, I'm good. I wouldn't make that mistake again, would I?
Amaya Alvarez just came in.
12:30 to go in the contest. Grizzlies lead 3-0. Hope you'll join us for our next game whenever it is. We don't know yet what the playoff schedule will be. We won't know till the weekend. We will post it on NWHS Grizz as soon as we know. As soon as we know where we're going, who we're playing, and what time the game is. We plan to bring it to you wherever it is. Ailman intercepts that one, gets a shot off, blocked by the defense. Lopez scores. 4-0. Northwest, 11:54 to go in the contest, and
that's the second one for her.
Lopez, we got Lopez with 2.
No, Riley Bell with 2.
Riley Bell with 2, I meant.
Have Riley Bell with 2, Geraldine Elman with 1, and
Michaela Nistus.
That's
1. Moreno sends one forward. Lopez for Northwest.
Nice ball.
And Mackenzie Nistus weaving through traffic. Gets it over on the far side to Alvarez. There's a shot weaving through everybody, and it goes wide.
And
it's kept in by Northwest. I think the wind helped that.
There's a
shot, and off the goalkeeper's arms. I think that went into the net.
I'm pretty sure that went into the net.
Yeah.
So there is her hat trick.
Yep. 2 games in a row. Not 2 in a row.
I was saying
2 out of 3.
Yeah. I was like, it was not in a row.
But she does have 2 hat tricks now. 11:05 to go in the second half. 5-0 in the score. West High will kick it off again. Actually, it's not a bad night.
No, it's
Temperature
not.
in the low
it
70s.
Is fantastic.
There is a wind, but the wind, so what's new? There's always wind.
There's always wind.
Yeah.
But the temperature
very pleasant. Humidity is low.
This is beautiful soccer playing weather.
Yeah, not a cloud in the sky. Hard to believe that just 2.5 weeks ago we were out here in 5 layers.
Yeah. No, but it is easy to believe because it's Kansas, and
if you don't like the weather, wait a minute.
And I think
there's a shot and a save by Martinez.
And it was just as cold last year too at the JV tournament.
Yeah, it was. It was cold last year.
So
JV tournament, a distant memory, it seems like now.
It does.
Grizzlies won that, of course. For the second consecutive year, they finished first in their tournament. And for everyone on the field and on the benches over there, this is their last game of the season. There are no playoffs for JV. There's one by Morrison. Score. Morrison intercepted the goal kick and pounded it right back into the net. 6-0. Well, I know you didn't hear the pregame show.
Nope, I didn't.
Ashley, but in the pregame interview, talking with Coach Michelle Lawrence, one of the things that she emphasized in tonight's game and in the game against Bishop Carroll is that the girls were supposed to be out there having fun.
Absolutely.
I think they're having fun tonight.
I think they are.
I think they had fun the other night.
I think they had fun against Bishop Carroll. I mean, they did an amazing job.
They did. They were really good. They lost it 1-0.
But the score doesn't always,
doesn't tell
the whole tale.
Especially when you had no goalie.
Yeah.
When the goalie went down again. So.
No, they did an amazing job. You can tell they're having fun.
Yeah.
You could even tell that the varsity was having fun tonight.
Yeah, varsity was having a good time. Kaylee Cook is in the game for Northwest wearing number 22, the promotee from the C team. And
looks like Amaya Bates is getting ready to come back in as well.
Yep, she's standing over there ready to go. Free kick coming for Northwest. Amaya Alvarez will take it.
And
gets a big blast off and it goes wide. That'll be a goal kick.
And here comes Bates. Giving Kylie Foreman a break.
8:25 to go, second half. Grizzlies lead by 6. Bates intercepts that one. Comes back to Audrey Thomas. She sends one forward. And there's Bates with it on the far side. Sends it wide. Alvarez shoots one forward. Intercepted by the Pioneers and sent back towards center. Grizzlies get it back. Nistis to Alvarez. Now back to the sideline it goes, and it'll be Northwest ball. Throw-in was intended from one Nistis to the other, and it didn't work out. Ailman, a shot, goes just wide left, and it will be another goal kick for the Pioneers. Like I said, they need nets here too.
Yes.
There's a lot of space behind the goals here.
There is a ton of space.
This one may go all the way back to Kelting.
Nope.
And then it may not. That one goes out of play. That ought to be our ball. And Lizette Moreno goes down to Derby. Grab a burger at Little Buster's on her way back. Nistis. Sends one wide. Grizzlies working it down the floor. 30, 25. Back to center it comes. Oh, they couldn't get there for the volley and the shot. That one's going to go out of play. I think that's a corner.
For a corner.
It is a corner.
And that is... Oh. Kira Lopez, that is coming in for the Grizzlies.
In on this corner kick. Who's taking the corner? I can't tell who that is.
That is Riley Bell that was over there getting ready to take it.
Why is she taking it? She needs to be down there putting it in.
I don't know.
Just thought I'd bring that up.
I'm not the coach.
Neither am I. I'm just asking. It was a rhetorical question. Not intended.
I mean, she actually, the last corner kick she took, she did a fantastic job.
I'm not saying she's bad at it at all. I'm just, wondering why she's doing it.
Well,
here it is. Good one right in front, goes out of play. We'll do it all over again.
Maybe try to share the wealth.
Say it again.
Share the wealth.
Share the wealth. Well, that's probably true too. She's moving everybody around so they can all have some fun. And we'll do it a third time. I don't have any ball retrievers for this game. Third time in front, knocked away. Audrey Thomas took a shot, blocked by the defense, goes out of play. It'll be a throw in for Northwest. Moreno comes over to get the ball and throw it in with less than 4.5 to go in the game. In the air. Oh, they went for the header and it was too high. Amaya Alvarez puts one through the football goal post. That'll make it 9-0. I mean, that'll be a goal kick.
Looks like J.C. Shure's coming out to give Geraldine Ailman a breather.
J.C. Shure, the sophomore midfielder, multi-sport player, as she also plays basketball. Out here to center. Lopez passes it up to Bell. Bell the shot, and it's wide left. That'll be another goal kick for West. Grizzlies JV squad is going to finish their regular season 11-4.
That's fantastic.
By virtue of that, it's a wonderful, wonderful regular season for them. They have everything to be positive about. That one, nice save by Martinez. Yeah, they have a lot to look forward to for next year. The future of our program. You know, I always say when you graduate 10 seniors, you're going to have a problem next year.
Right.
I don't think we're going to.
I don't think so either. And I actually I've heard about a few that are going to be coming in as freshmen that'll be fantastic additions.
Well, hopefully we'll get some good freshmen in here.
I know they're going to be fantastic additions to the program, just even as a whole. You know, whether they end up at playing JV or varsity, regardless.
Loose in front. Oh, that shot goes just wide. And,
but it's still in.
You can't say, it is still in. Not anymore.
Nope.
7-0. 1:48 to go in the contest.
Another goal by Riley.
Bell has 4 tonight in her quest for 20 as challenged by her coach. She's not going to make it.
I don't think so. Not in less than 2 minutes.
No, I don't think so.
But a valiant effort.
It was a good effort.
Valiant effort to get to that 20.
Bell's been a good player for this team all year.
She's done a fantastic job.
And she's done, disappointed to see her leave this year. Riley Bell and Lizette Moreno are the two players on junior varsity who will be graduating. I think we have a handball here. Yep, we do. That'll be our ball. Minute and a half to go, and this will be in the books. 7-0 at the moment. Probably end up that way, I would think. No need for Grizzlies to get another goal. Could have used some of these 2 days ago.
Yes, for sure.
We got Schneider twice. Riley Bell. 4 people on Riley Bell. You think they got her figured out?
I kind of wondered.
Back it comes for Moreno. Moreno leaves it for Santiago, and now
up to Cook.
Cook sends it up.
To JC.
And JC, did that go in through the...
It doesn't look like it. They didn't call it.
Well, the goalkeeper, Martinez, turned her back to us.
I know.
As if she was looking in the net. And I was wondering if it went under her, but it did
I
not.
think it might have gone under her, but not across the line.
Yeah. 25 seconds to go, and this one will be a wrap. And as this is the last game of regular season, I want to thank all of our sponsors who make this possible. There's too many to list. You've heard them all throughout the season. Not that we're trying to bludgeon you with that, but we want them to know what our gratitude is, and we hope you will thank them for their support should you get the opportunity to do so. And please support us by patronizing our sponsors. Last thought.
What a great season.
We're going to wrap it up. It's 6 o'clock. I can't believe it. We could come here for a doubleheader that starts at 4 and we're going home at 6.
That's amazing.
So, yeah, it is. Thank you guys both. And thank you all, folks. We're gonna sign it off. We'll see you next week. Look on NWHS Grizz to find out when and where our game is, and we will be there. Until then, for everybody here at West High, Grizzlies win them both, 10-0 and
7-0.
7-0. We'll see you next week.